Hey, first graders, we are going to do another opinion writing today, and this one is going to be a little tricky. You're going to have to use your imagination because the prompt for today is the best field trip. And because of COVID, we didn't get to go on any field trips this year. I'm crossing my fingers that you'll get to go next year, though. But where do you think would be a good place to go on a field trip? If you could go anywhere, where would you want to go? Now remember, this is for a field trip, so it's not just our favorite place. Okay, it's not just a fun place we want to go to. We want to think of a place that you think would be good to go to with your whole class or even the whole grade level. And if it's a really good field trip, not only is it going to be fun, but you're also going to get to do some learning while you're there. Okay, um, so put on those thinking caps. And where would you like to take your class to get to go on a field trip? Okay, let's get started together. We're going to use the same format we've been using. Okay, so here we have our paper, the best field trip is our prompt. Okay, and how have we been starting all of these paragraphs? We have started by saying, in my opinion, right? So we're going to start that way again. In, remember you can pause anytime if you need help with your writing. Leave a space between your words. My opinion, comma, I think, remember, when we're sharing our opinion, we're sharing our own thoughts. I think, oh, I started to write down so I think, okay, and then we're going to put our topic, the best field trip, I think the best field trip okay. So in my opinion, I think the best field trip would be blank. Okay, now when we get to the blanks, you don't need to draw the line. Remember, that's just where we share our thinking and we end with a period. In my opinion, I think the best field trip would be the Children's Museum. In my opinion, I think the best field trip would be the zoo. In my opinion, I think the best field trip would be the aquarium. Those are just a few ideas. A farm, the ocean. Where else could you go and have fun but also do some learning? Okay, a museum. There's so many places we could go. So go ahead and put in there your idea and end with a period. Now remember, when we are sharing our opinions, we are sharing our own thoughts and feelings about things. And so our next two sentences are sharing some of those thoughts and feelings. So we're going to start by saying, I feel this way because. Okay, remember the word because shows we're going to give a reason. Okay, so I feel this way because I feel this way because blank. And again, you don't draw the line. That's where you share your reason why that would be a good field trip. I feel this way because blank. Now I'm starting to get close to the end, but remember, you don't need to feel like you have to squish because there's plenty of room on the other side. Okay, so far, we always want to go back and reread and make sure it still makes sense. In my opinion, I think the best field trip would be blank. I feel this way because blank. Now we're going to use the word think because again, when we're sharing an opinion, we're sharing how we feel and how we think about something. Okay. I also think this because I also think this because blank. And here's where you might need to be going to the other side, or maybe you already did. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and put a period here, realizing that I probably, if I needed to write words, would have to go on the other side. Okay, so in my opinion, I think the best field trip would be blank. I feel this way because blank. I also think this because blank. Those blanks are where you put your own thoughts. And then we have our conclusion. How do we do our conclusion? That is why, good. That is why I think, oh, I did it again. I put the instead of think. I think, that is why I think, and then we restate our opinion. So after think, the best field trip would be blank. So we're going to use exactly the same words. I said, first I said, in my opinion, I think, and now we're saying, that is why I think. The best field trip would be blank. And that should be the end. Okay, I'm excited to see what ideas you came up with for a good field trip. Have fun!